Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
It's hard to be frustrated when you throw for nearly 400 yards, but I know he wanted to break that barrier. I think he got the pain eased a little bit when they named him NFC Offensive Player of the Week, though.
Yeah, when you get the award, you know you had the best week in the conference. You'll let it slide. But, hey, that number well within his range. You know he's got the arm to do it in this one. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Number 32, David Montgomery.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the line.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Quarterback sacked.
Matthew Ioannidis, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Packers.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Dillon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
Devontae Adams. A gain of 15. And a Packer first down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 72 yards. They'll run here with Dillon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Dillon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Dillon, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears 3, Packers nothing.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Rodgers pass.
Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Rodgers pass.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Dillon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
24-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7. Brings up 2nd and
shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Adams has it complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Touchdown, Packers.
Mason Crosby.
Robert Tanyan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
On the keeper.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play? Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
28, Bears 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because The way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
They run again with Dillon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A.J. Dillon.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Now Rodgers.
2nd and 5.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Rodgers again now. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down. And
working from the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Rodgers.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Rodgers pass.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
On the return.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Bears take over. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Montgomery the ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Oh, Komet. That's good for a ship.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A.J. Dillon, the ball
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Jones on the tackle. A gain of 7. 1st down, Green Bay.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bears 3.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Dillon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They run with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers continue to roll. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Oh, man, come on.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
The pass intended for Terry McLaurin.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
53-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. He had it on line, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
The quarterback set.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run once more with Dillon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Packers, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.